Jingle bells, jingle bells. I think cough medicine might be my friend today. Oh, good enough. This is good enough. Oh, the nonstop going is finally, I think, getting to me. I traveled for a while, came straight here, immediately started this, and I've been going now for, I think this is 10 days of nonstop Christmas. And it's coming together and I'm liking what I'm seeing, but in the meantime, I can't breathe. So I have to do something to address this before the day actually begins. Okay. So the question is, where are the elves? The little bunny elves aren't in any of the places they normally are. I am more concerned that I do not see them than when I do see them. Huh. Are they here? Nope. Okay. What about here? Also nope. Okay, maybe they went away. I'm really confused now, but I know I'm going to grab my little face mask that I can microwave. I'm just going to sit on the couch with it on my face for a couple minutes to see if I can make myself where I can breathe. So into this drawer Wow. Really? In the drawer? Okay, grab a tissue because we are going outside. This is getting more creepy by the day. It's fine, but also creepy. And the bunny is on my face mask. Okay, I ordered this off of Amazon and I love it. I just keep it in this little pouch. It's a microwavable mask. This thing is heavenly. So, take this and I throw it in here. I'll probably set it on a plate because I need to clean my microwave. And then 30 seconds, that's all it needs. So, in a perfect world, in 30 seconds, I am going to feel better. That's a perfect world. I don't know that I live in a perfect world. Also, I grabbed more than one plate. No! If I can get them to separate, I just wanted to use this one plate. And then in the microwave for 30 seconds it goes. Okay, quick start. 30 seconds. Okay, so now that I know that I'm going outside, I can start thinking about the projects I need to work on outside during my little time with my eye mask. Oh, there's a lot to do. The best thing I can do right now for myself is take care of myself. So, just putting it there even feels good. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sit here till this goes cool. Usually takes about 5 minutes. I'm gonna adjust the little beads around so they're comfortable. And then, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So, there we go. And laying down. I am struggling this morning because it's cold outside, so I am bundled up, but I have on Christmas socks. That has to count for something, right? I went ahead and made coffee and just trying to shake the chill. It's not gonna be cold all day. It's just cold right now. And the ground is colder than anything, so I figured I'd just get cozy and then go outside and start working on my stuff. Got a lot of stuff to do, and well, it's not doing itself. Okay, I brought out the popcorn. There's all the pieces, so now I'm gonna take my paint and I'm just gonna hit it in a few places to kind of make it look like those little buttery spots on popcorn. Meanwhile, my parents are working on the patio furniture that's been out for a while. It hasn't been repainted in quite a while, so we're gonna get that all done. And this one, we actually had a tree branch kind of cap the back of it, so we're gonna take off the back part of the seat and we'll have 2 little benches. It'll be cute. Stools, not benches. I'm tired. And I've been sneezing a lot this morning because something in the air has made me very allergic. I have no idea what it is. But the show must go on. Okay, the first round of buttering is done. And now I just wait for that to dry, and then I can rotate them and do the other side. It's supposed to be pretty sporadic looking. It just looks like the butter is on them, but not the whole thing. So if you're an extra buttery popcorn person, this is not your kind of popcorn, but this is perfect. Okay, everything's coming together, and definitely in the sun it feels good. So, okay, I can do this. I've also been working on a video, so maybe whenever I go inside to shed this in a few minutes, I can render the video that I was working on this morning. We'll see, we'll see. Overall though, got a lot of work to do today. I'm gonna be assembling, I think, a Christmas tree out of lights today. I just have to figure out the logistics of how to do it, and I think there's a hook over here. So I guess I could go and look to make sure that there is a hook. Look for the hook. Look for the hook. So through the tunnel I go, over by the cabin. Left the ladder out yesterday for this project. Coming into where Frosty Follies is, I'm going to put up my movie screen right here. I have a giant inflatable video screen that's going to be perfect. It'll be sheltered from the wind a little bit, but we have this other auxiliary building, which is like a utility building that has this big area of real estate here. And what's that I see? That's a hook. Okay, so I'm going to use that as an anchor, and I'm going to pull lights down, I think in this direction. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but if it does, I'm going to pull lights down kind of into a Christmas tree shape, and I'll use tent stakes for that. So I need to get out the lights, I need to set up the ladder, I need to finish measuring the lights to make sure they're going to work, and then I also need to probably just kind of put everything in this space. Of course, before you get to the tunnel though, I have this little space right here, and this is where Frosty is going to go. That's the Frosty that my mom was working on. So we're going to get that set up today to enter into Frosty Follies. And then after you enter into Frosty Follies, you'll see the movie screen, the big Christmas tree, and also a few other things. I have some cornhole to go out here, and I think I'm going to bring my turf that I originally bought for my house and put it in front of the movie screen. I'm not going to put the screen up until probably the last day, but that section, it'll be okay. I need to kind of get everything weed-eated and mowed in this area, and then those two projects will be the last day, but this tree can happen now. Ultimately, the Frosty's Follies area is going to be the fun zone. It's also going to be the area we can be a little bit louder, so it's further away from my neighbors, which happen to be relatives. And that way, you know, everybody can have fun, but kind of be a little bit more sheltered because we have two buildings to kind of block some of the wind. And I think this will be really nice. I still have to figure out what movie I want to show, because pairing with my projector, I can't stream from a streaming service. So I could set something up on my laptop, I guess. Maybe that'll work. I need to do some testing on that. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm going to show on the screen, so I've got to figure that part out, but I have time. I have some days for that. Okay, Dad is currently getting Frosty set up so that he can be mounted, so that he can come into Frosty's Follies with Frosty. So he's putting a little bracket on the back so it can be freestanding, and then we're also going to add a few more lights above him just to kind of illuminate him a bit better. The two little seats are drying. We still have to do the table, and I went over the last coat of the popcorn, so it's just drying. So pretty soon I'll be able to start working on that. Lots of little projects, but lots of little projects make into a bigger picture. So just keeping eyes on the prize with those. And then I'm gonna hop up on the ladder and work on this tree. Meanwhile, my mom is learning to twirl. Something dangerous.
No, it doesn't seem dangerous.
It could be dangerous.
It's increasing my brain capacity.
Increasing your brain capacity and flying out of your hands and hitting something totally different. Okay, here's where the chaos is going to come in. These are all white strings, or they have various colors of specific lights. So I need to go through these and pull them all out, sort them, see what's long, see what's short. And then these are half nets of bright colors. These all work. I've already tested these. I need to test these to make sure they're good. So I figured that the best thing to do is just take them over here. There's a plug, and then I can get started in that area. And then I'll probably just work them where they go one string into the next string, into the next string, into the next string. Starting off, I'm gonna bring them over here and test the lights and use this little plug that's an outdoor plug. Okay, this one's going to be the starting point. I'm just going to lay everything out flat so I can see the length of them. And then I'm going to go through all of these. So it's going to take me a bit. I've already stretched these out once and I kind of know what I have, but at the same time I had to put them away because I didn't get to that task. So I need to check all the bulbs and then stretch them out. Okay, this guy's ready to go, so I'm going to carry him over and help my dad figure out where he goes. Oh, it's going to look really cute. This is going to be the entry to the fun. So this should be good. Okay, so there that is. My mom painted this again. My dad just put the hangers on it. We mounted him, and now we have some lights that we're going to run kind of across to light him up a little bit. Okay, got all the lights stretched out. Check. Trying to figure out how exactly I need to lay these out when it comes to the hook, but I lost my spotter on the ladder and I never get on the ladder unless I have someone here, just because unlike whenever I'm in my van when I can just lean it up against it and go, there's a lot more variables for falling, so I just don't want to do that. So I'm waiting on my spotter to get back, and in the meantime, I thought of something else I can work on. After being inspired at Silver Dollar City with their floodlight situation, we started out with like 4 floodlights in the front. Loved them so much that we ended up with some more of them. So I'm going to see if I can put one of these kind of facing toward the back to light up the woods, just so it's not like this big scary abyss back there. I have 4 of these, so I'm going to try to set it up and see if I like it. I don't know where my dad wanted to put these. He had an idea. So, we'll see, but I think I'm gonna see if I like it back there. I'm not sure. I just put a string of lights on one of the trees kind of as the marker point, sectioning the yard just a little bit for the Follies area versus the regular yard. The back part of the yard is pretty rugged, so I really don't want people wandering in the dark and then tripping over something. So I'm all about these little barriers. Other people might not be as receptive to my barriers, but I like them, so it's all that matters, right? I think so. But I do want some color back there, so I'm gonna try to put a couple of these back in the area that I'm working in, just to kind of see what it looks like. Taking down the 2 security lights that are out there because we're going to be using these full time. But my dad's actually going to repurpose those and take them down to his house and use the security lights down there, because I'll have these and then he'll have those, and then eventually he's going to get some of these for his house too. They're really cool. So before any of that can happen, I need to take these out of the box and make sure that they work. Oh, I'm so excited. I love these things so much. There's the remote. Here's the light. Has its little tripod already built in, so I can directionalize it. And then here is the cord. In a perfect world, I'll take this out. And then I'll remove the little tab. Plug this in away from my face because these things are so bright. Ugh. Oh yeah, this is gonna work great. So let's see, I can change it to green, to blue, to like red. It changes from red to other colors. It's like a transitional color. Okay, so I know that I want something bright. So maybe I'll go with a red back there. I think that's kind of nice. Or a green, just an outright green maybe. Outright green looks pretty cool too. So now that I know that works, yes, I'm so excited. Just have to figure out where I'm going to put it. So my nose is nosing today. Something's in the outside. I don't know what it is, but wow. So back outside I go and through the tunnel over to where I'm working. I have effectively planted so many trees in the process of doing this on my tree card app. So, you know, decorating has been positive in a lot of different ways. I guess that's just one of them. I'm thinking somewhere in this area would be good. And then I need to clean up some things back here, obviously. But, yeah, I think this will work over here, but I can't install this yet, but I kind of know where I want it. So I'm going to wait until my dad gets here and then ask him how he secured these other ones. I think he just screwed in some screws and then hung it, but I'm not sure. I don't want to mess it up. So now that I figured out where I want to put it, this part is finished. Well, as finished as it can be until I actually get it finished. So yeah, I've also got some more cleaning to do around this area. I have a lot of different things that I've kind of been pulling out and moving around. And so the chaos is real. Since all of my tasks outside revolve around people spotting me, because they're all up on ladders. I think that instead of doing that right now, because I can't, I'm going to make the most of it and move on to a task that I can do, which is moving inside and working on a few things cleaning wise so that I can start decorating the cabin now that I have pulled everything out and put it into complete disarray. So up I go and inside. Of course, this is my inspo piece that I finished the other day. It looks really good. I'm really proud of this. I'm happy with how this looks. But the rest of the cabin needs to look just as spectacular. And I still kind of am thinking I want to put some lights in there, but I'm not sure how yet. So that's still kind of something I'm thinking about. But for now, I put the garland that will go up there. I put these two little bulb lights up. These have super short cords, so I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to make them work. And I did get a little extension cord, so I may try to figure that out in just a minute. But I think my first priority is going to be cleaning up this area so I can start loading in the decorations. Of course, there's a lot of stuff going on in here, so this isn't going to be perfect until everything is completely finished, but I can put some of these things away. Mostly, I just want to clean, though. And I put my little tree in here. This is so fun. I do need to put some batteries in it, though. So I believe I bought some batteries the other day. I'm about to find out in one of the Walmart bags if it is here. Outdoor door cover. I got a tablecloth for that, so that will be happening in a little bit. I could not find my ornaments anywhere, so I bought new ones. So in here, I think somewhere there are also batteries. Maybe. I felt something heavy. Ha ha! There they are. Okay, so batteries first, and then I'll start removing tags. It may seem trivial to just worry about those little kinds of things, but that saves a lot of time when it gets to the bigger stuff. So every little thing happens to count in this situation. First off, opening the lights and getting out some batteries. I don't know how many I need exactly, but any of the extra batteries I'll just keep in our little battery reserve box. We were just out of all AA. So there it is. That's so exciting. I'm going to turn it off so I don't waste the batteries, but it looks so cute. This actually has several different modes on it, so I can put it on a variety of different things. So let's see, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, and then I hold it down for off. Okay, and now in this little tackle box, this is our battery box where we can put the extra batteries. So I'll just put the double in here. I have triples, I have everything else I need, and some emergency flashlights. And now I'll be here for the next, say 10 or 15 minutes taking off tags. These were just super cute, inexpensive ornaments that we found at the Family Dollar / Dollar Tree store. So I'm gonna form myself a trash bag, and as I pull the tags, I'll just put the trash immediately in the bag so I don't have as much to clean up later on. And I found that just by doing something like this, looping it over my arm, just makes the task go a little faster, and then there's less at the end to have to actually do. So these will all be ready for the tree. You know what I'd kind of like to do? Well, I can put the tree together. So maybe I put the tree together and then decorate it, and then I can just move it wherever it needs to go. I need to find my burlap because I'm going to use burlap instead of garland. So I don't know where that is. Or if I don't do the whole thing, maybe I could just put the things together for it. I don't know. I'm trying to get as much done as I possibly can. And at the same time, I'm just overwhelmed in the space. So I just need to start moving through some of the stacks. In the meantime, I went ahead and stuffed my pillows the other day. And those are lights that we've been testing that need some love. So those are going to go into storage until Dad has time to mess with them. So these are done. This is empty, so it can go in storage. And I'm just going to slowly start taking things out that don't belong in here. I know for a fact this garland is going to go in the bathroom. So that's where I'm going to set it just for now, into a little spot over here. Is it in the way right now? Yeah, sure it is, but that's okay because this is where it's going to go. And then after I clean everything in here, I'll bring all the stuff out, I'll clean, and then I will start to work in here. Is that going to be a today task? I don't know. I'm not sure. It depends on how long it takes my parents to both return for me to get on the ladder. There's a lot going on in my head right now. The crazy thing about me is my mind is pure chaos sometimes. And despite the fact that it's probably really weird for other people, I know exactly what rhyme and reason is going on in my little dome. And so as I prepare things and do certain activities, ultimately I know that it probably doesn't make sense to most, but it makes sense to me. And doing something like this in the midst of a cluttered space is kind of hard, but at the same time, this allows me to get rid of another box. Oh, that was another loud sound. Okay, I found it. It's a little crazy, but I found it. And I found my Christmas balls also. So now I'm gonna take some time to get everything ready so that I can put the tree up. So at least I can figure out about how large it is, because I need to know what space it's going to fit in. I'm not sure if the desk that is currently in here is going to stay in here or if I'm going to be moving it out, but I know for a fact that this is one of the weirdest trees I've ever seen. This was a $10 tree from Family Dollar / Dollar Tree. And somewhere in here, there's supposed to be a place that I can connect. Where is it? Oh, after like 5 minutes, I found the hole. I found it. So supposedly this goes in the hole. Oh, it does. Okay. Does it twist? No, it just sits. I'm like the Statue of Tree Liberty. Okay, sitting it here temporarily and just gonna fluff all of the branches. This is gonna take me a minute, but it's okay. I'm gonna see how these branches look. They're looking a bit more full than I thought they would. And the nice thing about this tree is it kind of spins. I don't know if that's good or not, but it spins, so I can just fluff a branch and then spin the tree and go for the next one. Okay, I have people back again so we can start working on this tree. I know, again, all over the place, but all over the place makes sense because I'm getting lots of things done and I'm just kind of powering through each part. So I have the tree assembled. It's ready to go. I now know how large it is, so I know where I need to put it inside, so that's gonna make it easier there. And then up I go on this ladder. Okay, the tree is up. We have a couple of projectors out, and now I'm gonna put garland over here along this area. Mom's getting it all cleaned up. Okay, I put the garland on. We put these little flower baskets and I'm stringing this string that has lights on it. So this will be really pretty here. And then we may or may not put something in them, but they look really nice. Since I finished up with the garland, we're gonna be doing some more Christmas lights, but for the time being, I'm helping Dad again. We're putting out some more Christmas stuff. We have these 3 balls, which he ended up with at a garage sale. And then we're gonna put 2 toy soldiers on the sides. I'm so excited it's coming along. Andy had an idea. This dumpster, kind of an eyesore. So he was talking about potentially taking out this fence panel, which technically isn't doing anything, and moving it up so it's out of the way so we can put more Christmas there. As long as it is off the road, they don't care where it is, and they kind of move it every time that they dump it. So this is gonna be a good place to put some Christmas lights if we move it. So into the cabinet I go to get another extension cord while Dad finds the other inflatables. And then he said that if he does that, that'll be a tomorrow thing, which I totally get, because even though we still have light right now, it's starting to go over the trees, and once it goes over the trees, we lose light pretty quickly. Okay, Dad's up there finishing up. One of the guys needs a replacement part that's kind of like this, but more high powered. So we're gonna have to order a few, but that part's done. Okay, so the table and the stools look really nice now that they're freshly painted. Okay, we restrung a couple trees because the lights have been fickle. Everything is looking really nice. We have some more Christmas decorations out in the yard. And now it's time to pack everything up because losing daylight, story of my life. So I've got some things I have to put away, but tomorrow is gonna be a good day.